Strawhead, do elephants get jealous of newborn siblings? I've never heard of them doing that. I think they like to play with each other. They might get quite boisterous, but I don't think they get jealous. They enjoy the company. We are surrounded right now by elephants. And now this other female, she's probably the one with the baby. See, they're quite relaxed. She's going to walk right in front of us now. You can see her eyes. I can see her eyes are very soft. She's going to come as close as she wants to. She's very relaxed. It's only a meter in front of my car now. It's okay, Mama. Here comes the youngsters. Hello. Hello. Isn't that just precious? It is absolutely precious. And we've got another one here who's being very boisterous. And the rest of the herd is about to come now. And this is the smallest member of the herd. And she's about to come past the car. They're very excited. Look at her. Oh, him, I don't know. Hello. Hello, Mama. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, folks, that is just the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen. Wasn't that just so precious? Okay, I'm going to turn around again and then we can have a look at them drinking. You notice that they weren't bothered by us at all. They saw us a long time ago. They heard us. They smelt us. They walked right past. And the behavior of the babies, if the adults were not relaxed, those babies, you wouldn't even see them. They'll just disappear inside the herd. Seb, I'm not going to go too much further. I think this is going to work, eh? Are you happy with that? Okay. Let me just move my head. What more can you do than just observe? So what I was saying is that if the elephants weren't relaxed, they wouldn't have come as close to us as they did. And if they weren't relaxed, the babies would disappear. You wouldn't really notice the communication happen, but you would see the babies disappear in amongst the herd, and they would form sort of like a phalanx around them with the bigger females protecting them. And even though they were relaxed, my heart is still beating. It's being surrounded by elephants like that is such a special feeling. And they've chased the Egyptian geese off the island. But look at that little baby. That little baby is, I think it might be the umbilical cord. Actually, you say that, Bex. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at him. Oh, my word. Keeping up with Mum. How beautiful is that? It's more ears than anything else. So if that female was not relaxed, you wouldn't see that youngster. It wouldn't be just running around like that. And they're about to join. The frame is about to open, and you're about to see all the elephants in the herd doing their thing. Absolutely sensational. We come here quite often, but you can never get bored of a sighting like this of elephants at Chitwa Dam. Absolutely fantastic. And what is happening on the left-hand side, folks, is there's an enormous herd of buffalo that is coming down to drink. I don't know what to do, Seb. Are we going to look at elephant? Are we going to look at buffalo? Let's look at the ellies for a while longer. Okay, let's go across to the buff. They're emerging down to the water's edge en masse to drink. And this is fantastic. There they come. What would the viewers like to see? Elephants, buffalo, both of them. There's a huge herd of buffalo still coming through the bushes there. They always drink at least twice a day. So I'm going to hold off speaking shortly. We've got the little young elephant on this side. It's busy having a swim just above my head here. Look at that. Hello, little one. Isn't it having so much fun? Oh, this is marvelous. It's just legs everywhere. Everywhere the thing goes, it's just legs. Good afternoon and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Chitwa Dam with a herd of elephants, a pod of hippos, and an enormous herd of buffalo that is coming down to drink. Please feel free to drop your comments in below. My name is Steve Falconbridge. I'm joined by Seb Barombi on camera. We've come down in the late afternoon to try capture some animals at the water's edge, and we have been very fortunate with not only the small breeding herd and their young baby that is absolutely loving the water. Look at that. Look at the eyes. The eyes are open with the complete excitement. We're coming from Djuma in the Sabi Sands, Chitwa Dam. I have no words, folks. I have no words for this. This is the cutest thing you'll ever see. It's still got its umbilical cord attached. It's following Mum very closely. It has had an absolutely lovely little swim. And the others behind there are also enjoying a bit of a swim. Elephants need to drink a lot of water every day, and they are the only animals I know of that play like this. They come down to the water to swim, to cool themselves, and there's an enormous enjoyment factor behind it. Yes, Michelle, it is a beautiful, beautiful elephant family, and they are drinking and swimming and having an absolute whale of a time. There they go. When you weigh as much as an elephant, being in water makes them quite buoyant. So it's the first time in their life that they can feel the weightlessness of their enormity. With the sun setting in the background, the elephant herd to the right is slowly going off into the sunset, with the littlest member of the group right next to Mum's legs. It is just too cute. She'll stay close to Mum for the most years of her life. She'll stay. All kids like to play in water, indeed splash around. It is a marvelous time for them. There's nothing more fun than watching elephants. Yes, Maggie, this elephant brings me so much joy too. Before we went live on this broadcast, we had them actually walk right next to the car, and the youngster barged its older sibling out the way, so it didn't come as close to us as it was going to, and was really quite special, as the elephants seemed to have finished their play and finished their drink. They're going to slowly make their way off into the vegetation to continue their seemingly endless feeding. Nice and wet and cool for the afternoon, with a smile on its face. They almost look very chuffed, don't they? Roman, we are coming to you from the Sabi Sands in the Great Kruger National Park, South Africa, and that youngster is trying to suckle. That's not a youngster. That is a huge elephant is trying to suckle, and it's being tolerated. What are you doing? That's very interesting. It's probably his mom anyway, or her mom. Looks like a he. Wow. And Mum looks like she's pregnant, so it's possible that she's lactating because she's got a baby on the way. So we're in Djuma. We're actually at Chitwa Dam in the Sabi Sands, Kruger National Park, northeastern part of South Africa, in the province of Mpumalanga. And there we get the elephants as they start to move over the dam wall. Now, before we lose sight of anything else, we're going to go a little bit onto the left of the dam, where we have an enormous herd of buffalo that have come down to drink. And the buffalo, when they come to drink, they basically drop almost their diaphragm, you could say, and they can take in about 36 liters of water in a couple of minutes. It's an enormous amount of water to take in. And there they are, nice big breeding herd. And they're just having a look at another vehicle. A vehicle has come into the sighting, one of the Chitwa vehicles. They've come to have a look at these beautiful, dangerous animals, one of the big five. And we always seem to have lion prides following the buffalo. So it's a nice animal species to follow. They are very easy to follow because of the mess that they leave behind and the tracks. Pradeep wants to know if that baby elephant running is not going to get tired. Well, Mum will keep her pace with the youngster, which is now catching up on a little bit of milk from Mum's belly, from Mum's mammary gland. There she is, right underneath. Is she suckling? No, she's just sheltering underneath Mum, basically telling Mum, okay, Mum, I'm tired, we can't run anymore. And Mum won't go any further than she needs to. Just gently walk with her until they get to where they need to. the trumpet of the youngster that is trying to climb the hill. Well, while we watch the last scenes of this youngster, very hard trying to climb up onto the wall, we're going to say goodbye to all of you viewers on this short broadcast, and thank you for joining us. If you'd like to continue watching, we are still live for another 45 minutes, half an hour. So please just Google Safari Live and follow us, and we'll see you later. Have a fantastic evening. And you're back with us, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've been enjoying this little scene unfolding in front of us at Chitwa Dam. It is always a very nice place to come to at this time of day. We're always rewarded with marvelous scenes. And there's nothing quite as majestic as a herd of elephant moving across the dam wall. I might try and get us a bit closer to these buffaloes, Seb. What do you think? We've seen some nice Ellie shots there. Let's go and have a look and see. Okay, well, we're going to quickly go over to Brent, who's got some action.